back in 2013 or 2012, maybe around those years or even earlier, when I first bought my Strawberry Panic light novel, there wasn't a lot of light novels around at the time. There were maybe a handful of them, there just wasn't a lot, and during those times I really enjoyed light novels because they are just the right amount that I want. When I first found the Book Girl series, I loved the length of it. That aside, I don't really want to look at the first page, not the first volume of this book, because this book was not treated kindly. A little PSA for you guys, if you guys got books, or if you're borrowing a friend's book, don't do this, alright? Don't fucking jam it into your locker and then just having the fucking cover just completely wrecked. Alright, it's not fun when you give someone a book and it's returned in this condition. Not a fun thing. So, treat books better, alright? Anyways, what I was talking about, I don't remember. Light novels. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of light novels around, and now, around this time of the year, when I went on to Amazon, because I buy everything on Amazon at this rate, my affiliate link, I saw a lot of light novels, a lot of Isekai light novels. If you guys don't know what Isekai is, or if I'm even actually getting the genre correctly, it's a rebirth kind of thing, because that's that's a thing that's popular in light novels nowadays, just people dying and being reborn in a different world, and they retain their memories and they're able to continue this as their second life, except in a fantasy setting. I actually don't know what I'm trying to go with this intro, but hi, my name is Ike. Welcome back to another edition of Bad Ramblings, the series where I ramble on badly. Today's topic is about a light novel called Reborn as a Vending Machine, Now I Wander the Dungeon. A little bit of a backstory, I saw this on Amazon when I was perusing through the collection of light novels that there are nowadays. I saw this peculiar light novel about a vending machine because the Isekai genre is starting to get more and more crazy and weird because there's just so many stories out there, and the people who wants to get on top of the food chain, they have to start creating different ideas, like, oh, I was reborn as a slime, which is actually getting an animated adaptation, so good for them. Or, you know, getting stuck in a game and turning into your game character, which is a giant skeleton mage. More or less, the Isekai genre is either you get killed and then reborn into another world, or you were just transferred into another world. The other one from the top of my head is they died and they got reborn as an org. He got reborn as Shrek, okay? And now here we are having the finest selection of Isekais, and we get one about a vending machine enthusiast who got killed by a vending machine, and he is then reborn as a vending machine. I did buy the light novel because it sounds ridiculous, and I spent around maybe 4 hours, somewhere around there, finishing up the light novel. And I have to say, it really is a good light novel. I enjoyed it very much. Some people might not be able to take on the concept, not to say with a serious attitude, because this is not a serious story. It's more or less of just, he was reborn as a fucking vending machine, and I think he is about to, or not about, but he's probably going to start a fucking harem of girls falling in love with a vending machine, which is just trash at its finest. I do have to say that when it comes to isekais, there's a lot of convenience happening, and there are overpowered main characters, and I'm the person who likes overpowered main characters. Some people, or at least maybe a majority of people, don't, because they find that boring. the main character is overpowered, so he or she doesn't really need to go through a journey in order to find themselves or get stronger because they're already the strongest in the world. And when it comes to overpowered characters, the focus really isn't on them, it's more on the focus of the other characters. The overpowered characters are just usually the narrator. The most popular example would be One Punch Man with Saitama. Even though he is the strongest character in the series, there are a lot of focus on the other characters. There's a lot of focus on the android Saitama's disciple. I can't remember his name currently, but there's a focus on him because he wants to get stronger. He wants to be like Saitama to a point. And there's more focus on all the other heroes as they try to figure out what Saitama is, because they've never seen this character who is just completely overpowered and he can just defeat anything in almost one punch. Even though the story revolves around Saitama, it doesn't have that main focus on him. It'll have a lot of add-in characters who then add in a comedic effect. I don't know where this bad rambling is going, but let's get back to the main topic at hand, which is the fucking vending machine light novel. So yeah, there's a lot of convenience in this light novel in the beginning. He gets killed by a vending machine and he gets reborn as a vending machine, where his first human encounter just so happens to be this girl, Lamis, who is incredibly strong, convenience sake, because, you know, if she wasn't strong, she wouldn't be able to carry him around. So she's stupidly strong, but she's also pretty stupid. Lamis encounters him after she got abandoned by her hunter friends, and she's starving, and she just sees this vending machine, which is not a thing in the fantasy world, but for some reason she just understands what he's trying to say, because the unique thing in this in this light novel is that he can't really communicate directly to people. He only has sets of words that he can say as a vending machine. But this girl has this special connection to him, and she can just understand what he's saying for the most part. So she manages to figure out how to use the vending machine and gets completely mind blown because, oh my god, all these food that you can get in an instant, you don't even have to cook it, you just have to put money in, which, wow, you know, damn. She gathers her strength and returns to the village that she was staying at, where, of course, the vending machine becomes a huge phenomenon. That's, for the most part, what I'll talk about story-wise when it comes to this light novel, because, again, I do recommend you to buy it just because it's a ridiculous concept, and I really like the way that they did. The one thing that I very much enjoyed about this light novel is the economic aspect of it, because the main character, whose name is Boxo, because that's what Lamis named him, because Boxo is a vending machine, he has to continuously sell products in order to keep himself alive. It's not a full-on economic thing, it's just more of an economic as a vending machine. So he's just here trying to sell to people and his own strategy to sell to people. One strategy for him was that he offered booze for free at nighttime for these people to party, because he knows that when they get a hangover, they're going to buy all these other items, and what he lost during those nights, he'll make up in the daytime. I thought that was really nice. I love anime and mangas that has a focus on economics and trades, so I guess Spice and Wolf. Fun fact, I never really got into Spice and Wolf, but I really liked Maoyu, which is, was it the arch enemy and the hero? I really enjoyed that one. Also, with the whole convenience thing, it happened again towards the end of the light novel, where I was thinking, wow, what a coincidence that she was brought here, you know, instead of them having to go up to the surface. By the way, it was a convenience that he was able to have a blessing, and a blessing that he could have chosen for free. He just so happened to choose a blessing that is a rarity in that world, so, you know, convenient. I don't know what else to tell you then. You should totally buy this light novel. And also, I have been reading this other light novel, which, God, light novels and their long-ass name. I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level. I've been reading this one, I've been enjoying this one too. I feel like low-key there's a bit of Yuri bait in this one, so I don't know, I'll have to continue reading it. But other than that, this one has been pretty good too. I had this other light novel that I pre-ordered that I unfortunately had to cancel because I don't have the fucking money, because Mario Tennis is like $60 and I had 2 other pre-orders in the same month. Anyways, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Maybe not in those orders, but you know, in any order, whichever one you want to choose first. I also got my social media. Check me out on my Twitter, my Instagram. I'm most active on my Twitter. Also got that Discord thing. If you want to join me, I'm also active on there as well. I mean, I hope so. It's my Discord server. I also got my Patreon page, which you can check out and, you know, help me feed my habit if you like me enough. Also got my Amazon affiliate link that you should totally click on it when you want to buy something on Amazon. It'll help me in a different way. If you don't want to spend money on me, you can indirectly give money to me. Just saying. Is that too direct? I don't know. But anyways, thank you for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next video.